Alright guys, I'm back and we are going to subtract with regrouping. And so right now we are going to talk about when you have to borrow from the other place value. And so let's just say that we are going to subtract, or we're going to start with 385 minus 292. And so I can already tell that I'm going to have to regroup at some point in here. And so let's just again use our HTO chart. And it's again very, very similar to when you stack. You're just stacking them using this organization of the hundreds, tens, and ones. Hundreds, tens, and ones. So again, I'm going to represent my number, and so I'm going to, or actually write it out, and so I have 3 hundreds, I have 8 tens, or 80, I have 5 ones, and I'm going to take away 292 from 385. So there are two ways, and I'm going to show you both ways to do it. You could start right to left, or you could go the other way around, and that's the great thing about the HTO chart, or the hundreds, tens, and ones chart. And so we are going to start with this way first. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. 80 minus 90. Well, I can't take away 90 from 80 because I don't have enough. So we used to say go next door and borrow, but we now just call it regrouping because we want them to see that numbers have meaning and they have value. And when you need an extra 10, you're going to go to your hundreds place and you're going to take away 100 and give it to the tens place. And so I'm going to regroup this 100. And so now it didn't go away, it just went over to the 80. So I now am able to add 100 over here, and this just shows them that shift, and it shows them that the 100 didn't go away, and we don't just magically get a 1 from this number. We are taking away 100, and we are letting the 80 have it since we don't have enough. And so now this number is 180. So 180 minus 90, and that's going to give me 90 left. 200 minus 200 is 0. And so my remaining is 93, and that is my final answer. Now that we've done that, I'm going to show you how we could do this using base 10 blocks. And I still have them right here, the ones, tens, hundreds, and thousands. And so when we are subtracting using the base 10 blocks, we are going to only draw 300, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 5. And now I'm just going to take away 2 hundreds, I'm going to take away 90, and I'm going to take away 2 ones. And that's going to give me my 292. So I'm going to start with, you could even start here and say that I'm going to take away 2 hundreds. So I only have 100 left. I'm going to just move this so we're not confused. I'm taking away 200, I'm taking away 90, I'm taking away 2. So I have 100 left over here, and then I'm going to take away 90. Now when I come over here and I'm going to count my tens, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tens. So I can't possibly take away 9 tens from 8 tens. And so I'm going to come over here to the hundreds place and regroup it into the tens place. And that's the great thing about going left to right or right to left, is you can do this without losing track of what number you're at. So I'm going to take away this 100 completely and move it over here. So this 100 is actually worth 10 tens. So I'm going to draw 10 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is to tell me that 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100 was regrouped into the tens place to allow me to take away 90. And so now I'm going to take away 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And this is what I have left over. So I'm going to count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And so I still need to take away my 2. That's 1, 2, 93 is my final answer. Remember that you can't draw the number you're taking away because then you're going to see that you have too many. All right, happy subtracting.